mental health all just gets grouped under one thing and everyone just assumes it's the same thing. You're going to be depressed, you're going to be unreliable. That's not what mental health is all about. To create a culture of kindness in the workplace is really, it's actually very, very simple. It's things that people don't think about. Depending on how big the company is, how big the business is, sometimes people feel a little bit lost. So they don't feel like they can make friends, or they can talk to people about personal things, or just ask how everybody is. So it's so important that everyone just talks to each other and realize that other people are probably feeling the same as they're feeling, thinking, oh, do you know what, I'm not going to ask if that person's all right, I'm not going to check up on that person because they might think I'm being nosy. I can guarantee you I talk to practically everyone I bump into and if you ask if they're all right and they say they're not all right, I always ask, I said, you sure? And then you get a true answer the second time. And it's just important that people just keep communicating with each other, because it makes it so much easier to work if you're working in a place of kindness. I've got a friend currently working in a place in Scotland, and she's just hating every day because nobody wants to talk and discuss their problems. They don't think it's necessary. Very stoic, that is, but she's very miserable. And so I get phone calls from her of an evening just saying, I wish everyone would talk and it would just make the place feel kinder, warmer, and a happier place to work. So it's all about communication and realizing that other people would like your kindness as much as you would like their kindness. Mental health is something that is so prevalent and people are talking about it more now. And the thing about people in business is they should be completely open with the person who's got mental health issues, because I can guarantee it's going to be practically every single person in the building. We've all got something. I think actually the statistics are 1 in 3 or 1 in 4, but if you ask anybody at all, I think you'd find out that most people do suffer from some sort of mental health issues. So I think when it gets misconstrued is when people just think mental health, oh, it's going to be a nightmare. They're not going to turn up to work. They're going to be depressed. You know, I've suffered from mental health issues and I never take a day off work. I'm always, I'm good at, well, I like to think I'm good at what I do. I like to keep smiling, but if I'm having a bad day, I'm quite happy to tell someone I'm not feeling the best. And for someone that I'm working for, I like them to listen to me and just go, okay, and then I'll feel like I've got rid of a tiny burden. It's not their problem, but if you just share that little bit and are able to communicate, and do you know what, your boss or the person who's running your business probably goes through the same thing as you, but because it's the boss, they'll be thinking maybe I shouldn't say anything. But I think sometimes mental health all just gets grouped under one thing and everyone just assumes it's the same thing. You're going to be depressed, you're going to be unreliable. That's not what mental health is all about. Mental health covers so many different things. So employers must be aware that, mental health issues can mean anything from just feeling a bit sad inside, but it doesn't mean you say you're not going to do your job. I work doubly hard when I'm feeling low because I think, do you know what, I can do this. And if I feel that I need to share it with everybody or anybody that I'm working for, then that's what I do. When I leave my public talks, my Instagram, my private messaging goes a little bit crazy with people saying lots of lovely thank yous. And do you know what? I decided to talk to the boss, or I've spoken to someone that I didn't think liked me and I got the wrong end of the stick. And I like to think that I've given them a little bit of bit of courage and a bit of, self-love, that they can actually just combat whatever it is that's upsetting them, or anything that's giving them little niggles. So that makes me feel good. And also I offer free hugs at the end. So if anyone wants to come up and give me a hug and have a chat, I always try and put an extra bit of time in at the end. I can't stay there all day, obviously, because I talk too much, and if they talk too much, yeah, it would just be never ending. But I like to think that they go away feeling a bit more positive, a bit more empowered, and a bit more included, and realize that, you know, they're a special part of a team, because, you know, it takes lots of people to make up teams, and if without that person, there's going to be someone missing. So, you know, everyone's important, and I want people to feel that.